Okay guys, we're going to do a survey around James chapter 1 verses 2 through 12 and grasp the big picture. Let's start off with James chapter 1 verses 2 through 4. Consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance, and let endurance have its perfect result, so you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. So when you're going through hardship in life that is testing your faith, be joyful, because in those situations the Lord is growing you. And we should desire to grow, because in that testing of your faith, God is producing endurance for the life here on earth. And the endurance will make you more mature and complete. So when it comes time to stand for God, you will need nothing besides God. Memorize this verse, because there will be many times when you're going through a trial that bitterness may lunge out at you, and it may try to overtake you. So make this your fighter verse. Hold on to it, memorize it, and get ready to use it. However, God does not just leave us hanging. When our minds are hard pressed and we do not know what to do, James encourages us what to continue in doing in verses 5 through 8. But if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all generously and without reproach, and it will be given to him. But he must ask in faith without any doubting. For the one who doubts is like the surf of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind. For that man ought not to expect that he will receive anything from the Lord, being a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. So asking here is prayer. We need to pray to God for wisdom, or how to act in making strong decisions and trusting him. We need to expect God, the Father, to answer generously and without getting angry. When we do ask, we may not get an answer immediately. So we must wait and have faith that God has an answer for your prayer. You have the knowledge, now ask how to apply it. For the one who doubts God on making decisions based on God's will, that man is tossed back and forth between his will and the answer that God will give him. So then you ask, well, how will this affect me socially? And won't money fix it? Well, James shows us how trials will affect us there in verses 9 through 11, and they read as follow. But the brother of humble circumstances is to glory in his high position, and the rich man is to glory in his humiliation, because like the flowering grass, he will pass away. For the sun rises with the scorching wind and withers the grass, and the flowers fall off, and the beauty of its appearance is destroyed. So too, the rich man in the midst of his pursuits will fade away. The poor brother is to glory in his high position, and the rich man, well, he's to glory in his humiliation. That means that God sees the poor and the rich man as equal. Trials more often than not are so radical in growing you spiritually that money is no help. If someone is persecuting you, a family member dies, or even a spouse leaves you, wealth is not going to help. It's faith that walks you through a trial, and not money. Yes, money can buy you temporary happiness, but in the long run, the pursuit of money is vanity under the sun. There may have been some rich people in his congregation, and to the astute, well, they wanted to be more rich, and they wanted to be more famous. And the poor brothers, well, they got left behind, saying God really doesn't care about them. Well, no. God here is saying that your social status, it doesn't matter in the midst of a trial. And your money, it's not going to save you from the trial. But if you have faith in God, that is going to grow you. The flower appears and then dies, and so too does the rich man in his pursuits. So why do you look at the Christian brother as less than you just because he is poor by worldly standards? God does not see how man sees, but God looks at the heart. And so, then, what will the trial finally produce? We know we're supposed to experience joy. We know we're supposed to act on wisdom with the knowledge that we have received and trust God. And we know that socially, trials equal us out. And they give us the right perspective, how God views us in the midst of trials. Money, it's not going to satisfy. So what are we going for? What's our ultimate goal? Yeah, we're to grow, but there's got to be an end to this race, right? Blessed is the man who perseveres under trial. For once he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. If you persevere under trials, then you are blessed, because not only is God growing you into a mature Christian here on earth, but that person is being approved by God to receive a crown. a crown of life. Well, how can we trust that? Because God has communicated that for those who love him, it's a promise. Thanks, crew, for listening. This is Kevin with his overview saying God bless, shalom, and I'm signing out.
Hey crew, if you are enjoying the videos, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us out greatly. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. The links are right down below in the description. The best way to stay connected and never miss a new video is to subscribe and join one of these social medias. If you're one of the people that the Lord has put it on your heart to give, just click the Patreon link above or below in the description for more info. Beside me is the next video, so click to just keep learning. Thanks for watching. Crew out.